cup of tea would be nice. Right, we have got some Loctite super glue to fix that. That's going to look like that, hopefully. That one there first, I reckon. Just going to put a bit in there without getting any on the fingers. Give it a few seconds. Let it bond. Right. Okay, right. Hello once again, YouTube and Rumble. Don't forget Rumble. Andy here with another little video. So, once again, I'm out at one of my favourite little spots, Stanton Park, Stanton Woods. Going to be flying my drone once again. Videos are coming thick and fast lately, aren't they? I just want to do what I want to do, basically, and it just gives me so much pleasure to come out of places like this, fly my drone. Right, okay, let's take her off.
Take off. Point updated.
Right, so go into settings and do what I have to do there. Okay, right. You can see it's just kind of vibrating somewhat. You can probably hear it as well. Right, okay. Okay, right, so we're going to be filming on 1080p 60 frames per second. Going to be taking you across the field, into the woods. I'll be following behind as well, just because I need to be, line of sight, basically. It's a requirement from the CAA. I'm just going to take you back and we'll have a bit of a zoom across. And there we go. We'll take you in as the rain starts to come down. It's not very nice, I'm afraid. Right, so I've got it on super cine mode. We're just going to try and find a little way in if we can, somewhere. Just scouting around. It's quite thick around here, so we're just gonna try and find a little way in. There's just one there. I think I can just about get in there. Yeah, it should be okay. Getting in is the first thing, actually. It's one of the toughest things is to get in the wood itself. I think I'd rate that wood over there, out of 10, 5 or a 6. 6 or a 7 in places. So if you can imagine that flying through something like that there, almost impossible, that would be a 10. Flying in the wood over there, obviously not as bad as that. Still in places quite tricky, you can't hammer it round. I've got to be a bit mindful of the prop on the back right hand side. You can see it's a bit more open here, you can fly around a bit more. I've just seen a fox go into the woods, kind of scampered in from the field, so I'm just going to have a bit of a stealthy kind of a fly around, just to see what we can see. Put it on big screen, guys, because you can see an awful lot more on big screen. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit of a challenge, actually, because I've got the rain coming down and it's really getting on my on the screen I'm looking at with my phone as I fly around this woods. It's a lot more open, this wood, than when I flew out yesterday. Yesterday was a bloody nightmare. It was okay though, it was an experience. I wouldn't want to go back there again. I do like the smaller woods because they do offer, they all offer something, to be honest. There's all little secrets and things in these places. Okay, so I'm sorry if my videos get a bit boring at times, But I'm just out here to enjoy myself, and I hope it brings you some pleasure as well. Okay, let's just head on in. Right, so I'm just going to fly until the battery tells me to come home, basically. I'm on 84% at the moment. When it gets to 20%, it's going to want to come back. Which isn't there we go. There we go. Look, I just saw them scamper off down there. Let's just see if we can just go and see where they are. I'm not going to get too close to them, because obviously I don't want to... this is their environment, and I don't want to impose myself too much on their environment. It's just nice to see some nature. Just a little bit of a mosey around just to see what there is in these places. Okay. I'm not sure where they went to. I thought they kind of went that way, didn't they? Let's see if we can just navigate through here a little bit, maybe. No, I don't think they would have come that way. Just take ourselves out of here, I think, and perhaps head on in this direction. They seem to run down in this direction. Not sure they would have gone down. I don't think it would have gone this way, actually. Let's have a little look. Ooh. No, that's a bit of a challenge. I don't think they would have gone that way. Right, we'll come out of this place, I think. Ooh, careful. Okay. Right. Okay. Right, 74% battery. It's going down quite fast. Those prop protectors add a bit of weight to the drone, therefore it's going to be a bit more of a drain on the battery. Therefore my flying time is going to be somewhat curtailed slightly, I think, because of that. There's not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. Let's just see if we can just fly over the other side, perhaps. Just keeping an eye out on the big screen, of course. See if we can see the two deer which went across. Be nice to see them again. I'm not sure we will, though. Oh, get back. Okay, right. All's okay. Yep. I'm a bit limited what I can see on the on my screen, to be fair. Right, it's raining, so now I'm just going to wipe my phone screen so I can see a bit more. So I might do that from time to time. Right, what's up here? Let's have a little look. Right, I'm just glitching slightly now. It's just glitching on me, because I can see where it is, but I'm on the edge of the wood. And yeah, it's just glitching slightly. Okay, I've got a weak signal, so I am going to come back towards myself. That'll probably be a good idea, I think, if I do that. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, regarding the whole prop guard, I tried to fix it with some super glue earlier, and I bought the best stuff. I bought some Loctite. I think that's probably pretty good. It was quite expensive. I didn't go for the cheaper brand. I tend to go for more expensive stuff just because I think I'm getting a better product that way. It's not always the case, I understand that. But I couldn't, for some reason it just would not bond. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't bond. It just didn't bond. So I've basically given up on it now, pretty much. So I am flying with 3 prop guards. I have ordered some more on the internet, and they'll be arriving in a week or so's time, I guess. But in the meantime, I'm flying with 3 prop guards, which will kind of be okay as long as I take it steady and don't go mad. Okay. Right, so we're just heading in this direction now. Cruising through the woods, seeing what little secrets and things there are in here to discover. You never know, you might find something interesting. You might find the Great British Lesser Spotted Yeti or something. You might find something interesting. Might be a few Nephilims around as well. A few Nephilims. Alright, okay. Right, so where did those two deer go then, do you reckon? I mean, it's not a massive wood. It's kind of big enough. Oh, no, okay. No, so I think it's just a case of cruising around and just seeing what we kind of bump into. Hopefully not a tree or a branch or a twig or something like that. But I must say, having the old prop guards, it really does give you a bit more confidence, because you'll bump up against something and you'll kind of save your propellers. Okay, let's have a little bit of a scout around here, shall we, and see what we can see. There's nothing much there, I don't think. Nothing in this neck of the woods. So head on down that away. See if there's anything down here we can see that's just kind of interesting. Going in no particular place. I'm just cruising through the woods. Just running the battery down and getting some good practice with my little drone. Yeah, I do find if I stick it on 4K, my poor little PC at home, it does struggle with 4K, unfortunately. I need to update it or get more RAM in it, or more, I don't know, more power or something. It probably needs an update, possibly. But it does struggle. It glitches an awful lot. Oh, hello. Didn't see that. I saw it in the last second and it was too damn late. Yeah, my poor PC at home, it just can't handle large files. Oh, hit something then. Got to be careful. We're just going to move out of this spot, I think, and try and find a bit more of a clearing, perhaps. And when you upload it to YouTube does something kind of strange with it sometimes. It does eventually bump it up into 1080p on HD, but it goes straight in at 360p. So when those first few people who see my video, they're not getting the best quality out of it. You know, if you give it like 20 minutes or maybe an hour or so, then you'll probably, you know, see it in all its HD glory, I guess. Right, okay, bit of a glitch there, bit of a glitch. I think it's because I'm in the wood and I'm not getting a great signal from the satellite. I think that's what's causing that, probably, the glitch every now and again. Right, so have covered quite a lot of room in this wood and haven't seen the deer. Perhaps they might have gone out of the wood on the other side, perhaps, I don't know. But when you get home, I can upload it and I can see an awful lot more. I can see so many things that I've actually missed. Okay. So yeah, cruising through the woods, seeing what there is to see. You might see something interesting, or you might not see anything at all. But oh, what happened then? That was a big hit, wasn't it? That was a big hit, that was. My gosh. Right, okay, I need to take it a bit steady, Let's head in that direction. It still stayed up. I mean, if I didn't have the prop guards then, I think the drone may well have come down. Right, 31%, dropping rapidly. Let's have a little look around, see if I can see those deer, or see something anyway. I'm not sure where they went to. Perhaps we can go to a slightly different part of the wood. Yeah, I just want to get out here again, guys, because I enjoy this so much. I really do. I find this is a great release to get out here and do this. You know, you've really got to clear your mind, and in places you've got to concentrate as well. It's okay me talking like I am now, because there's not an awful lot right now to dodge. But when you get to a few little sticky spots, then you've really got to concentrate and just not talk sometimes. Like now, for instance, coming up to a part here where it could quite easily kind of go sideways for me. Everything seems to be going okay at the moment as I nav through this wood. Trying to get on the trails and things. Still no sign of the deer. I wonder if they actually went through this part down here. Let's have a...
Battery level is low.
Okay, right.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Right, we're on 20%. We're on 20%. Let's just see if we can... There we go. There they go. Right. Oh, right. Okay. I pushed it a bit too far then. Okay, so I've downed it. That's a shame I downed it. There's absolutely no way, oh goodness, could I get anywhere close to any wildlife, any deer, because you're just simply making a load of noise with my size 12s, and the drone had come through here, and I just think it clipped, I don't know, it clipped something. One of these perhaps, something like that there, maybe brought it down. This here. And you just come down there. Oh, we're just going to inspect it. If there's any damage to it. No, we're okay. Props are all intact. Gimbal is working fine. Everything's okay. You know, if you do have a bit of an incident in here, you're not going very fast. You're going low and slow. The worst thing that you're going to get is maybe one or two little broken props, and I'm glad to say that there's no damage whatsoever to my drone. However, if I was out there somewhere, out in the fields flying it around, well, I mean, I'm going to be okay most of the time, but all the accidents I've had and lost drones which I've incurred have been out in places like that out there. Well, I think that's completely buggered now. Flying around here, no, you can see an awful lot more. I think all the interesting stuff is at ground level, and we've seen some interesting stuff. Once again, this place, it never fails. It always seems to produce something. And you know, I've seen deer today. I did see a fox earlier, although I don't think I've got it on my drone. But it's interesting. I do find this a very interesting hobby. It gets me out of the house. You know, it really does tick the boxes for me. And it's a sense of just forgetting about the troubles which we have, the world is in at the moment. There's an awful lot of crap out there at the moment, and if you're an avid watcher of the news, which I'm not anymore, by the way, when I was, it put me in such a bad place. Really had to separate myself you know, from the problems and the troubles of the world. There's something magical about being in the woods. I don't know, it probably goes back to my childhood, I guess. So being brought up in the country kind of thing, and going down the woods with your friends and making dens and having stick fights and things like this kind of thing kids used to do back then. Obviously kids these days, they stay indoors and play their Xbox or whatever game console they're playing. I really think that they're missing out greatly, you know, on a childhood if you lock yourself in a room. It can't be healthy to do that. I don't think it is anyway. There you go. Times change, I guess.